You know what we need, Robinson?
Welcome back, Ramethep, to Space Engineers. Hope you have a good time.
I am.
What do we need?
We need a Team Rocket style intro.
No, I will not be Jesse.
I mean, I must admit I know zero of their names, so.
And the whole thing with we are I am Rabenschild. I am Ramethep, and together we are Team
Elite Engineers. We already got
engineers. I really don't know. That the problem is that I really don't know how that whole thing works in English, and I just partially know how that thing works in German. I'm not a Pokemon kid.
Okay, so okay, so no, me neither. I know it's Jesse and
James.
Okay, yeah. See, I've learned something. And they do we're going to make the whole, all your feet will belong to us or some bullshit.
Yeah,
and we're
something.
Team Evil.
It's
or Team Rocket, I think.
Yeah, they're Team Rocket, and they will. I don't know. I don't really. This whole do they want to rule the world or take over every?
I don't know. They're doing the whole we're here, we're queer and going nowhere or something.
Yeah, there were weird episodes with boob jobs for James and crazy bikini contests. And Pokemon doesn't hold back.
Japan. There we go. So the map back of the rover is beginning to come together. I even have some art.
I will drive over to you and take a look.
Yeah, you will, and I will be watching Polish sci-fi.
Why are you watching Polish sci-fi?
Because that was the
not that. Again, Czech sci-fi seems to be the thing.
Okay.
I saw something like this. Here is sci-fi you have basically never seen, and they kind of did something about the whole thing, a film, and it was for its time. It looked crazy cool, and
I need to take a look at that. Let's see. Also, I might need to. Okay, let's get rid of
the Czech made great TV in the 70s and 80s.
Didn't they make the little wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. Love him.
Yeah. Ooh, that worked better than I thought.
Okay, so let's see if we can actually get a drive on here.
The bridge is drivable.
Yes.
Where are you? There you are. Okay. There's pirates lying. Oh, it's a ship. It's not pirates lying around. Your back wheels are kind of not.
Yeah, I know. They need to. It's a work in progress. Back into.
The whole thing is very long, and the shape is crazy.
Okay. There. Hello, Bitfighter. Welcome to the stream.
Yes, thank you.
Tell me if I need to hoover up pirates.
No, we're good.
Can do that too.
There we go. Awesome. Oh, I need to. Yeah.
So what is it? Skid steering or is it?
Skid steering, yes.
Do you have you have then gyros on there? I hope.
Yes. You don't need gyros for the skid steering, actually.
I know you don't need that, but then the whole grid needs to be small, relatively small.
Yeah.
This thing gyros. You want gyros?
Yes. Yes, I do.
But you will later have to take a look at my trailer.
I am looking forward to it, sir. I just need to add some.
This thing looks crazy. Let me park up.
Okay, so I haven't done. I'm working on the back here. So this is the man cave with all the Polish sci-fi.
Yeah, don't you think? Let me do. Okay, it might not work on the inner part of the whole thing, but don't you think for the outer wheels the smaller wheelbases would be nicer?
Maybe, but
No, it's just
I,
it gives it a crazy stance. That's not bad.
well, that's what I'm thinking. I want to kind of keep it, yeah, wide and spread out.
Yeah, it's kind of the Russian the Russian style of no, it's not Russian, it's Soviet. It's Soviet
Yes,
era.
there is a difference, and I would say that that's.
Why is there a raccoon?
What do you mean? Why is there a
teddy
raccoon?
bears?
There's
posters of.
Yeah, so the raccoons are German, to celebrate the raccoons of Germany. The Ukrainian unicorns because I like unicorns, and the teddy bears in Japan because Japan is crazy, and I just wanted something for my
Ukrainian unicorns. It's just
or
yeah, the typical thing coming from Ukraine. Unicorns.
I wouldn't know anything about that, so.
Germany definitely is the home of all the.
No, but you have an indigenous. It has been declared an indigenous species now because you can't get rid of them.
I saw one. I sadly saw one on the street, and German cars are relatively good at getting rid of them. The problem is the history of the raccoon. That it's kind of.
Oh, I'm not trying to Nazify the conversation, but that's, in my opinion, some of the most fun things that Herr Göring did for us. I think.
I don't know.
Because he wanted the raccoon. He wanted the raccoon pelts. And the US said no. So they did a logical thing, and it's just
okay, we will get our own raccoons with blackjack and that is supposed to be Polish sci-fi.
Yeah, 1930s weird Polish sci-fi.
Whoa, 1930s. Think about this. 1930s Polish sci-fi.
What?
That is just.
Hello, Scott.
No, everything's fine. Why does he have Chinese? The things you let the poor AIs do is just.
So if they ever take over, I want them to just identify me and then just go, no.
Yeah, no. This guy.
Just no.
The bit of computing power that we need to satisfy this guy. Chaselo. It looks weirdly, yeah.
Means the AI says no, he is no threat to me.
Yeah. It's just if we let him do his songs and some Polish sci-fi stuff, he just can't do that.
Oh, now I wanted to. Okay, so I'll do, since we're okay. I'll ask ChatGPT. Hello.
The only thing that they will do is contain you to a certain area, and then just never let you out of there and let your stuff out of there.
That's not a problem. Let's see. Okay, open.
That is like that would be to don't know, one of these crazy singularity AIs. This would be weird child pictures that they kind of try to hide in the attic somewhere and said no. That's just too embarrassing.
Can you
Why
write
the
a fake-
lipstick? Why is that thing a clown? Weirdly night active monkey thing. It's just. And what is this head?
Yes. Okay, so the movie is called Je Jula Milchvin from 1933. Let's see. And it has 4 out of 5 stars.
When from 1933?
Directed by the notoriously reclusive Camdoria Picon, who famously communicated only via semaphore in psychic trance. Set in a retro-future version of the year 1999, the film follows Commander Julek Milchvichin, a red-nosed automation soldier with a wind-up brain and an obsession with cosmic etiquette.
Okay.
A wind-up brain.
When a fleet of ocular spider orbs from planet Zorvax invades the Saturnian colony, Milchvichin must assemble a ragtag crew of interdimensional vaudevillians, robotic tap dancers, and steam-powered generals to perform a war opera so emotionally powerful it might just reverse the invasion. Visually, the film is astonishing, resembling a mashup of German expressionism, Soviet propaganda, and children's nightmare.
I had a thought in my head, and I will not
Let it out.
express it. No. We are in that part of history class where we are addressing our closer history, and
I need to make a text pad.
I
I need
watched too much here. I don't know how it's called in English. The one of the best kind of how did Hitler get into power and all that
Yeah,
stuff, and it is just watching too much of this. Makes me hate life and be.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. So,
And that
I will.
also kind of makes me not wanting to make fun of Polish anything. It's just not.
Okay, so if you want to, I have a. What? My datapad. Where? Sorry, but I made a datapad with the film review. Come on.
No. And that's then Space Hobbits.
Yeah, that's the Space Hobbits. Where's
Did you change that, or did the AI write Space Hobbits? It's weird that the AI can do English. Weller than everything else. I'm pretty sure that if we look at the Russian, Polish, Ukrainian posters, that it will be gibberish, and maybe some very well delivered insults of mothers of some kind.
I mean, maybe
The amount of guns that you have stuffed into this is just idiotic.
people haven't. Why? Wait, am I not seeing the data pads?
I don't know. Where
What?
did you put it? Should I?
I put it in the car container, my second review datapad. Here, in the floor.
There is no datapad.
I noticed.
You don't have a datapad in there.
What bullshit is this?
I don't know. Maybe something is eating the data pads. Are they counted as stone and thrown out, or
I don't have any stone pooping system because why would I?
I don't know. Maybe they get recycled.
How? This
Yeah,
is
check the
small
toilets.
grid. I don't have a toilet because they haven't added that. So
I searched his
What?
grid, and that's the thing. So you know data pad. Maybe
okay, let's try this again because this is getting into the what the hell territory. Okay.
yes.
So
Did you
Data
notice CMODs? By the way,
I did. I like the advanced thing.
Yeah. What thing?
The advanced no, the advanced oh, sorry.
Oh, the armored connectors.
The collectors, and all
Yes,
that stuff.
collectors. Yes.
There's
Yeah.
more connectors and collectors. We have some AQG armors parts.
Yeah, that's
Sleek corridors that you maybe
I
want to take a look
saw,
at.
They were
And there is very small solar panels, and we have small wind turbines now.
Oh.
Wind turbines. What else? Did I add anything else? I might have added another one, and now I'm
once
forgetting
more
about
it disappears. Awesome.
That is weird.
That is weird.
There is a thing that we could talk about that I found, but that's maybe now that we are building rovers, because we have smooth voxels going on, and there is a mod that is basically not so smooth voxels,
Less smooth voxels.
less smooth voxels.
Somewhat rugged voxels mod.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that is a small grid rover. Yes, it's the again. I don't understand, but
What don't you understand?
the whole wheel setup is just weird, Ren.
It is.
You,
I
you
mean,
have to admit that your wheel setup is kind of awkward.
no, it works quite well actually.
Yeah.
I mean, is it a strange
I
build?
had-
Yes. Does it induce a
I-
ton of clang? Also, yes.
Yeah, see, I have at least a stick that basically welds all my things together. So
Yeah, and this is your.
there's
little-
there's by the way another cockpit if you want to sit, and there's the chambers.
Which is very nice, yeah. It is very much a trailer, so I'll call.
No. Trailer is back at the base.
Oh, then I'll take a look at the trailer.
Yeah,
So
that's the thing.
This is not your main project.
That's just the truck. That's part of they go together well.
This is not a fast turner.
No. Yours? Mine? Yours.
Mine, yes.
Yeah.
I might need a couple of more gyros.
That might be the case.
But then again, it's not. Okay, it's. I kind of like it though. That it's so. I don't know, inevitable. Let's see, sensor.
It's just.
And what I will be
I
working on
am
now
not a
soon
truck
is
driver.
The hangar.
Yes.
Because it needs a hangar.
Okay, it needs a.
Yeah, the little
So
drone hangar.
the
to-
thing itself, or it needs a hangar on board.
Yeah, on board.
Okay.
A little bit
that's-
forward, one block.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I have the
it's
hangar
not.
already. I have the place for it already.
Let it be. Don't lock it, please. Don't
Okay.
lock it, please.
I was not
We
planning
can
to do that.
that. Yeah, we can do that. The whole locking thing later.
But yeah, after, especially after recent events, I felt that.
After?
I felt that I wanted a hangar.
Okay. Do you want to come over and get a
Yes, that's what I do.
get a view on
Just,
my? And it's still a work in progress. I've done a lot of work, but it still needs some.
Oh, this looks so cool though.
Excellent.
Rolling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to. Speaking of, I had to widen your arc.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because this was way too big.
Just so your thing determines the size of the whole
Bridge.
breach.
I'm just saying that my thing is very big.
Yeah.
And yes, I want to.
See, mine is more long. Although yours is still yours is
I'm
still
having a little
crazy.
bit of an issue here with the getting past the.
Yeah. To pass the laser welder there. I assumed that way, that thing.
Okay, right.
We can remove the laser welder, but
No, that's okay.
the other side. I would go over to the other side. Why are you landing on that side? You will not get past the conveyor.
I just.
Or you have to drive around the whole base.
Or he flies over it again.
Or I walk.
Yeah.
That's-
Wow, what's happening?
Okay.
Oh,
Whoa,
yes,
I'm
yes.
getting some crazy.
That's clangy as hell. The whole thing is just Rem built another crazy clang thing that brings the server down. As usual.
Oh my god.
The simulation speed is down to 0.2.
Point
Just
shit.
Just letting you know, Rem, that maybe it's not a good idea to have that thing around.
So
kind of.
my brakes are on.
Yep.
Maybe again, Rem. I'm just suggesting that maybe building this crazy shit isn't helping when it comes to server performance.
Hey.
As usual,
Wow.
you should reconsider.
What? No. Maybe when I'm done.
Definitely
When
not.
I'm done, sure.
Yeah.
Before that,
0.5. You're standing still, and we have 0.5.
no, it's
Wow.
like running in jam.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
yes.
just. I will accept that right now. If anything from me explodes because
But
your
yeah, I
thing
had the
is
same
easier-
issue earlier.
Mhm.
So that's your truck.
Wow.
What?
All right.
Where are you? Oh, there. That's the that's the trailer. I have a platform for my miner and laser thing and laser whatsoever that I can just park on top of there and get with me. This is a turret for welding and mining and all that stuff.
Is that the one?
I have yeah
What's the range on those? Oh, I see.
300
Well, I need
on
to
these.
get
Yeah,
me
that's
some of
why
those.
that's why I'm using these because
Yeah.
it's 3,000 something meters with a lot of
Yes.
a lot of
all the range.
things putting it. By the way, your suit is gone. But that might also be server performance because of your.
Yeah, that's my suit is here for me.
Mhm, good.
So. Awesome.
And we have all the amenities. We even have, and usually I don't do that, but we even have a survival kit to help us build anew if we need.
A little platform in front of it. Nice. Like it.
Yes.
Which you
And again,
can't
it's still
jump on.
yeah. Doesn't matter. You need
That's
to
that's
fly.
a skill issue. That's a skill issue. Sorry.
Okay, come on. I'm willing to say it's a skill issue. You just have to prove it to me, Bitfighter.
With
But
enough.
I'm on it.
Yeah,
Oh.
you flew up there.
Yes.
We could Give me a sec.
Skill issue.
Wait. Da-ba-da-ba-ba. No.
I mean, yeah, that's the
No.
obvious solution. Yeah, see, it
Yeah,
works.
you did it.
Now, who's the skill issue?
Needs a bit more work, but now we can at least
I mean,
jump on there. And again, every iteration of these trucks gets kind of and I
Better.
wanted to do that too. Every iteration of these trucks gets just a teensy tiny bit better. Yeah, I have. Give me a second. I have that.
that's why
bit,
I'm so
I
happy
have
with
that,
this. I should get some more ice.
Okay.
Okay, with the sieves, I need sieves.
These are again. These are. That's what I put on everything now because it's just.
Oh, you don't have ice on board.
not yet. I brought some, but I also have tanks on board. But that doesn't do anything right now.
Yeah, I will get some fresh ice from the planet.
Ooh, fresh ice.
Friends.
Yeah, not that stinky ice.
And again, we can. Are you still here, Em?
Yeah. I mean,
We can lock the whole thing down. And can
Okay.
go to the advanced rotor and just detach. I should have maybe detached the trailer before. And the whole thing then can just unlock, and then the whole pistons and locks thing, it also locks down the whole hitch, because otherwise that thing would just, if you just let it loose, it will just swing out and do that stuff. Now everything is unlocked, and now we can just pull that thing behind us.
yeah.
And the only problem is, and that's kind of also space engineers physics, is that if the what locks down the axles, I hate it. Okay, now. Yeah, it's not nice that your thing is ruining the whole.
There, we'll go back home.
Why are these locking down?
Can make many more gyros.
Why are these no? Now they are not clamping down anymore. Again, it is now. It is a performance issue, but the whole thing works nicely. The only thing is if you do curves, the trailer pushes you like crazy.
Wait, do you have large grid sieves?
Yes,
Yes.
they are only large grid. Yeah, tricky shit. That's why I have the whole tricky rotor situation there. Otherwise, that wouldn't have been necessary.
No, that makes sense. Do I want to go with auto
Wanna
cap-
see a cool trick?
Okay.
So to transport the whole thing in the end
You have a stick.
and fly it around, I have a stick
You
That
have a
needs
very
some-
big stick.
that needs some designing, but I can bring in my drone stick and set it down. Make crazy clang noises, bring it in, lock that down, and now the whole thing is one unit.
Yeah.
Except for
be-
the top ones, because the whole trailer and the whole machine are locked now. The in between, that's the clangy part now, but that stuff is all turned off, so
Yeah.
it shouldn't give any phantom forces. And now this thing can be made into a drone, and then this thing can fly anywhere
Like a
if
butterfly.
needed. That will
The
be
merge blocks on top are not connected.
I know, because it's a subgrid that's too close to another grid. It doesn't work with these. You can't connect these down. I would like to, but if I, for example, would like to print it or something, then I would have to do tricky shit with disconnecting all the hinges and rotors, have the merge blocks connect to the parts, and then I might be able to print it or something. But for now, this is the best solution. Again, the middle part is just a few blocks that doesn't clang crazy because everything's turned off and has no forces in there. So it's neat. It needs a different form. The stick right now is a bit.
It's very stick.
Yeah, it's stick. It's just okay. It works.
Yeah.
Now we can.
So proof
Now
of
we can
concept. I think
iterate on
that's the
it.
word we're looking for here.
Yes, and I had the chance to put the bike saddle cockpit on there.
Mm.
It's crazy.
Okay, so we can have more gun down here.
And that's why I kind of, again, I went with not a lot of guns, because if you have that kind of reach,
Yeah. So
it
yeah,
really
you can.
doesn't
I have
matter.
to. Yeah, and that's the difference between our grids, because this just have to kind of duke it out.
Nice delivery.
You always go into this whole, I want all the guns.
Well, don't you?
I kind of try to grit a bit, please.
Yes.
Be careful.
I mean, we got. This should be nice.
This
1, 2,
trailer.
5,
Put it in
6.
some of the cargo. It doesn't matter in what cargo container it goes, because the front
Yeah.
machine has
Okay.
54 bear. Hello, mellow greetings.
Ooh,
Right in.
It kind of is here flying stick. I need something to lock down my whole truck here, because truck will be able to just be picked up and flown away with, and then
Sektan, good evening. Okay, let's go back then.
yeah, that's a good amount of eyes. Here, did you see the solar panels, the small ones?
I did.
Yes.
They are neat.
I love them.
They're kind of nice, or they are a bit dummy powerful. I have the feeling, because I didn't see the top range of them, if they have the same amount than a normal solar panel, but I don't care. And they are also in blue and in yellow.
Yeah, that's. Does that do anything?
No.
Okay. Well,
By the way, I need to clean PC, because it goes ham right now. So, and again, now we could do expeditions and take a look if we find other stations on the planet. And the problem right now is that I don't have a lot of ammo, and I might want to change that.
Ooh, the amber color of these solar panels looks nice.
They look kind of nice, yeah.
yeah, finding something to
Assemblera.
fuck up sounds like a good.
I don't know. I need to do some longer range tests. Do we have magnesium? We have.
Yes. Only
And
a
then I need
the
some
tiniest amount.
autocannon.
I can hear the sound of a bit fighter having been here.
Yes.
Is he digging through things or what?
No,
No,
no, the
only the
way it
tiniest
just-
amounts of magnesium. Hmm.
And I need to set up my turret in the back. It's kind of... But I couldn't get a drill tool somewhere in between.
Ah.
So I needed to build a turret. It's just... The world is not fair. And again, it needs some more greebling. It's functional, but there still needs to be some greebling happening. So, autocannon. Okay.
There, getting some more stuff, and then we can, yeah, do a little expedition. See how this... Do a field test, as it were.
Yeah, kind of.
Hello, squad. There, and then I need to add those gyros to the gyro group.
Ugh, moving ammo by hand. Take this. Da-da-da-da-dum-dum. And also I kind of also need to work more on the base. Everything is just... Still needs work. CIWS. Okay, then M3.
I see.
20. Okay, Wyvern. Ooh, that stuff is heavy.
Often is.
Greebling will. I really tend to greeble now in between streams because
Takes
Have I-
time, yeah.
I weirdly have fun playing Space Engineers on my own again. It's a weird thing.
Very good to hear.
This ammo is just too crazy heavy. I don't know why I can load up on autocannon ammo like crazy, but the Wyvern ammo just is...
We need to repair this or get this. Oh, gatlings,
Gatlings.
skid steering. Yeah, get the
Gatling
Kanone.
Kanone. O2. Nice.
There, 14 gyros.
I don't know how much crazy shots these are. Is there any indication? Yeah, that's a lot of... That's a lot of weight for that. So, the turrets.
I
Autocannon
just
turret.
love how insane this thing looks.
Small ships, good. Characters, good. Stations, bad. And we go for... weapons?
Good sir, we have a bridge. You don't have to fly over the canyon.
Yeah, but I don't want to mess with Rabensil's tiny arc and the
yeah.
and the laser
yeah,
tool
so-
there. So I'm being considerate.
Yeah.
I know that there's a bridge.
Yeah. But Ravenshield offered to remove that thing that was a bit in the
No,
way.
he didn't.
Yeah,
did.
yeah, he did.
I definitely did.
Yeah, you might have done, but that would be rude. And I don't want to be rude too.
No, you reached.
The thing is, as long as the bridge is not done, we might want to have
Which
that
is
there.
rather done, isn't it?
Come on, it needs railing, it needs also a bit more greebling, and it seems you also got rid of my logo.
No.
Oh no.
I
Good.
wouldn't do that. Some chalks and let it rip.
Ah, come on, we don't need to be too crazy now.
Do I have magnesium?
We could take that with us, but maybe
Almost no. Okay, I do have some more ammo though, so decent amounts of ammunition. Oh, okay, so that's done. Which means the Gatlings should be all ready to go.
Scott, be careful. I want to move that thing a bit.
Right then. Now we can go and
It does the whole not rolling again, and I don't know why.
we can wait on that.
No, it's... Why are the back wheels locking up right now? That is just wrong. It's a weird thing. No, they don't. Jace, they are just... It is, Peter, it is Pertum. I would like Mars, but we are on Pertum. More air to breathe and... Why is it... Someone else is using the ship. This is the main cockpit. It is the main cockpit.
Ah, but when Space Engineers decides to say fuck it, then that
Yeah.
does not matter. We all know this. This is...
I will main it again. It is the main cockpit. You are not providing anything.
If you set the others to not do steering, the other...
Yeah, could be, but it's set to be the main cockpit. It should not need that.
This... I'm not... I'm
no,
not
it's
disagreeing
Space
with
Engineers,
you.
but...
This is Space Engineers. You have to remember,
Yeah.
we are playing Space Engineers. You can't get away from that fact. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I would also need a scout for this now, kind of.
Right, Scout is above you.
Long truck is long. Yeah, it's a truck. It's meant to be long. Should I make it shorter?
Yes, long truck is short. Because
Long
we're not
truck-
playing Space Engineers, we're playing Baba
It's
is you.
true. Yeah, we make the front part longer, and the trailer really short. No, it needs cargo. It needs weapons. It needs a platform to land a ship on. It has amenities. It doesn't have a toilet. That's maybe its only problem right now. I want to see if I can get over the hilly parts.
Okay.
That could be the main issue. There might be more strength in our future. I have the feeling. Let's go over some hilly parts. And I also mainly want to see if the whole...
Kind of sounds like a very bad pickup line.
A bit, do you have an ore detector turned on?
Yes.
Would you turn that off? Rem, do you have an ore detector turned on?
Oh, I don't have an antenna. You can't even see
Don't
it.
think. No,
Because
I don't.
I see ores
Yeah,
that
the same.
I shouldn't see. For a long reach. That also might be a reason for server not...
Yeah, it's 100. It's over 1 kilometer. What the heck? That's impossible to my ore detector.
Does that have any...
I don't have any relevant ore detectors.
whatever noise that is. Does that have a meaning? That's the question.
What?
I have a person in chat that is just has or a
You're-
barcode.
They're not
No.
all the same. There's separation scores.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah.
You're talking, does
Maybe.
something on the internet have meaning? Yes,
See,
maybe
it's barcode.
sometimes.
It's barcode. So and that's the thing. And the question is, does it have a meaning to you? And then you can decide, because it's just... I most of the time don't try to pronounce anything that comes from the internet. It could mean it could mean horrid things to other people that immediately accuse me of being whatever.
Oh,
So-
well, nice.
This works. Now let's see if it punches the ground when we go over the... Yeah.
And then there's
That's the problem with trucks.
They punch the ground.
Yeah, if you need to go, if you go over a steep hilly thing, it starts to kind of get the
Oh.
the trailer
Okay.
then starts to just cram into the ground. So specialty driving is necessary to do.
Yes.
Or I need to lift up the middle of the whole thing. But it does what it is supposed to do. At the moment. It's not very fast. That's the only big problem that I have.
I mean, let he who is fast throw the first stone.
They are everywhere. The thing is that I should maybe bring up the whole thing and bring down the wheels so that it has more freedom there, but then it also gets crazy top heavy. Why is everybody now doing? It is Illy. Okay, I will remember Illy. That makes that makes more sense.
Spectrum, hello. Really?
Is that the whole barcode thing? Is that I saw a lot of people with barcode at the moment. I have the feeling, and
Is that? Yeah, maybe it was popular by something. I don't know.
Und Eisenhorn.
I don't
Either left
know.
or right or over.
Welcome to
I
the
kind
saga
of-
of the rover that maybe could.
Yeah, don't go over. Top of the hill. I don't know if that's good for your trailer.
Yeah, do I need to?
We have the new
Yeah,
exhaust
go
thing.
around.
Yeah, where go around? Left, right.
You choose left or right.
It has flat parts. I kind of can just turn into the whole thing. That is the negative part about having trailer. Trailers are not really a thing for 4x4. Scott,
Yeah.
did you fall out?
Yeah.
You want to get back in?
I'm in.
Okay, because I just saw you drop out, and I was not sure if that was on purpose. So
No, it wasn't.
we pull it up this way,
Okay, so
and then we don't have to go over the crazy slope. That's the thing. I don't want Scott be squished somewhere. That's not the right thing to do.
Wish it's good.
no, we don't want him suffering in a ditch. This is
I already suffer from the bubbles.
Oh, yeah.
There shouldn't be bubbles. Is there bubbles in these ones too now?
I see bubbles in the cryo chamber.
yeah.
I can see them by looking outside. Sometimes
have
I
the-
see bubbles.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
the bubbly O2 gen next to you.
Trailers have the uses, but they're a hindrance in combat. I mean, yes. I mean, this
need
is
some-
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just. I mean, this is. We're going to. Of course, we're going to regret building these things.
Is there
When combat
opinions on
comes.
trailers? Again, that's why I have 3.5 kilometers of range. I don't need combat. I combat. The other one is not combating.
Yeah, that makes.
That's how that works. If you combat and the other one can't combat, you win.
Yes.
Yeah, this is true. So
That's
I just need to see if I can make.
that's how this trailer combats. Ram has all the 800 meter guns. I have 3.5 kilometer guns.
Yeah,
That combat a lot more than.
that makes you a lot cleverer than me, I would say. Because apparently I believe in fair play or some bullshit.
The big problem will be.
This-
So there's definitely someone. I don't have. I will do it again now and take a look if my ore detector is turned on. My ore detector is turned off. I will turn it off again. There is still everything shown in kilometers range, and that is not good. That's why the ore detectors say space only,
Yeah.
and that can only be you, Bitfighter.
No. I've turned my ore detector off. I don't have an antenna on board, but okay, it's off.
That is so weird. Where is the ore detecting coming from?
Yeah, 2 places. No, 3
No,
places.
it is ram back at base, because there's one 5 kilometers away.
Yeah.
So I'm getting over the antenna. I'm getting things.
Oh
Let me.
crap!
My other one is turned off too. It could be that is on.
And it's gone.
Yeah, that it was my minor.
Ah, you were to blame for
it
all
was
the time.
me. I was the bad guy. I did go ice hunting yesterday. I should have thought about this. I went ice hunting and then I didn't turn off the ore detector again.
Mm.
Okay, we need to redo all of these.
Do I really need to lift the back part and then bring the whole thing up?
Why do I see again the ore? Oh well.
I don't see. Yeah, now I see it. But it's now in a very different direction. So
No, same spots.
okay, we will check again and take a look if there's other things that maybe I have. That is the base. The base doesn't have ore detectors. It has. There is a strong space ore detector, but it's turned off but I don't know where it is from.
I think that is your ship.
Okay, there. Imagine a bottle of club soda.
Doesn't have an ore detector. Or there is one. It's turned off.
Doesn't have an
Purple gun car.
That could be me. Purple.
Or my truck. My truck was off a second ago. I don't know where it is coming from now.
Oh well.
Or I can't control where it is coming from. That's maybe the
Oh yeah.
thing. Take a look if you can find anything in the distance.
Are you going that way? Okay.
Yeah, I kind of need to again. This kind of needs a scout. I will design something. What's the time? I'm really not getting old today, sadly. Ah,
You're not getting old today, that's... a little ominous.
I will not stream for a long time today.
Yeah, that's...
I think it's my usual translating German things directly into English is kind of
Oh yeah.
sometimes not.
always is the best.
When you are tired and you are somewhere in a social context, you can sometimes say, heute werde ich aber nicht alt. So I'm not getting old today.
Yeah, that's...
That means I have to go early today.
Yeah,
And
that
maybe
makes
the
sense.
drinking part will not happen so crazy.
Yeah. I have alcohol, I just haven't touched it.
I'm to work tomorrow.
I mean, yes, so do I, but...
And again, at the moment, my work is weird.
Hectic.
No, it's not hectic. It's different at the moment because at the moment my student is not there, and I can do a lot of administrative work. So I'm running around talking to people, and grown-ups are just wrong, and I don't have any patience for grown-ups. That's not good. If you have to work also with grown-ups.
Yeah.
which one often has to.
Yeah. Yeah, adulting with adults. Ugh. Bad thing.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing that I can have patience with kids. I don't need to, because again I'm also willing to tell them really directly what I think. Not this whole I'm always honest. It's just if you behave like an ass or an idiot, I will tell you. And my students are old enough that they can take this. If I say them, you behave like an idiot right now. Maybe stop that. But the problem is that the students usually then go, yeah, maybe you're right. Grown-ups most of the time won't do that.
Oh, heavens no.
Especially if you are in a school setting where the grown-ups are all these crazy educated people that did a lot of studying for their work, and
Yeah, and then
now
along
makes-
come you going, I know stuff.
Yeah, it's okay. That also works. It shouldn't work that well, but it works well. The twisty thing in the middle of the trailer thing, that's not fun. It does what it is supposed to do, but man, that if something would have been on the trailer, that might have not gone well.
Okay. Going
Yeah,
to the
Drace,
side
that's
of the
that's a thing. I also had the whole thing that a whole class they behaved like idiots, and I said you behave like idiots, and they were all up in arms. It's this whole I had a class. I sat in a class because the teacher said maybe you can get into that class. It's a bit rowdy there, and there's guys there that don't do anything, and maybe if you tell them that what they're doing is idiotic. And they came in and they were basically 5 minutes calling each other whore sons and motherfuckers and all that stuff. And I told them to shut up in a German
fashion.
Shut your mouth with a
Ass wipes.
no shut your mouth. We have different forms of shut your mouth that are different forms of basically saying the same, but if you use instead of Mund, so mouth, you say Fresse.
Which is your hole, basically, isn't it?
Fresse is the it's hard to describe. It's you sometimes would use that for animals or something like that, and it's just it can be endearing, but it also is a bit more of an aggressive way. And again, these guys called each other whore sons 30 seconds before, but they were completely shocked that I told them if you don't have anything intelligent to say, then maybe shut up. And they were completely shocked. They were completely, you can't say that. And I just did. And maybe,
fuck you.
Maybe you should then just stop talking. And it's so weird that these guys are completely okay with calling each other the shittiest stuff on the planet.
No, but
Again.
no, that makes sense. It's all about which group you belong to.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. After that, I'm the weird thing is if you show, especially these were older students, They were in one of the closing grades,
Okay.
and they sometimes have this whole thing about if you don't sugarcoat stuff, or if you don't try to be diplomatic. So if you don't disrespect them, so the whole give them the respect they kind of deserve, because they are relatively close to being grown-ups.
Yeah.
Then give them the necessary respect, but don't sugarcoat anything. Don't be this, oh, you nicey boys.
Oh, you called my father a whorehound. Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, maybe be quiet. They
That's-
most of the times they start appreciating that.
yeah. And if you
Because
if
it's
you are
this
too,
weird.
they will eat you alive. So
Yeah, that's the other thing, that if you
they're like
It's-
sharks. They
it's-
sense weakness.
it's crazy how you always thought, yeah, come on, it can't be that bad. No, it is that bad.
Yeah.
And they try everything. They try everything to rile you up. It's so crazy that if they don't get you with disrespect, they start, okay, they go into character assassination, then you are fat and you are things. Kids are awful.
Yes.
They are awful to each other. Think about what they
Oh,
will
yeah.
do to grown-ups, especially in that age, because kids are just
Yeah. They are. I mean, they are little assholes.
No
Yeah.
respect.
Put iron in your voice.
the respect thing is something. The respect thing is something that's weird, because the concept of respect that kids have is this whole thing with, if you don't have respect for us, we don't have respect for you. But
Yeah.
what they don't get is the whole part about, you need to bring a level of respect with you. It's not.
Yes.
It doesn't start with zero respect and then you have to gain respect. You can lose it, but you can gain it. But there is a start somewhere. By turning off my antenna, it might turn off the ore locations. That's true.
Yeah.
But the thing is, as long as it doesn't move.
I don't have an antenna, and I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
see, it's kind of weird. It might be something, just because, again, all the ore detectors are off. And let's see what range I have on my antenna.
Ah, just turned my head off. It's
5,000.
fine.
Okay, we will turn it off, and they are still there. So bit is right. Antenna does jack shit.
yeah. It's a thing.
It's also because my antenna. I would have to turn off my suit antenna too, because that's an antenna sending. It's not my antenna receiving. It's the antenna sending.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I think I have a fairly working prototype rover or rover.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, the hangar turned out it was an easy build, but kinda nice.
Jace, it's something that they need to learn. That it is not. Ugh, I'm scraping the ground. That it is not a zero thing. It doesn't start with zero, and most of the times they learn that. And I definitely have now the whole thing with, I have students where I am where I told them, you are not bringing the necessary respect, you will lose my respect. Because I can go to immediate zero. The weird thing in my situation is always, you have to, every day, you have to come in with the starting attitude, and it's always okay. Hello, how are you guys today? Yeah, then you get something back, and then you can adjust accordingly. And then it's okay. You're fuckers today. That's that will change. And again, these, especially the boys are they're in that age range where there's a lot of boys that are still very, very small boys that want to play and that want to not be grown-ups. And the other range is they are all so strong and so beautiful and so hollow in their in their heads. It's just there's only mush there.
The next bit is fairly flat.
Nice. The girls are at the moment. It's just. I don't have children. I don't know how. I don't have my own. I don't have my own. How's that called?
Responsibilities or
no, not responsibilities.
Parenting?
I didn't. I did. Yeah, parenting. Fuck. Experience. So and it's for me. I'm seeing kids in that age range every day, basically for the first time. I brought these kids. I walked with these kids from they were 10, 11 to now 14, 15, 16. And
yeah.
God, they in these 4 years they are just they change hard. And at the moment the girls are just there's only mush in their brains. There's mush. With the boys too, because they are just grunting gorillas right now and trying to be the best, the strongest, the nicest.
Alpha.
But the girls are weirdly intelligent, but all their intelligence is at the moment directed to how is my hair looking. And some of the teachers, we have a mirror in our class, and some of our teachers now started towards the end of the lesson to just take out the mirror, because you can it's just made so you can just slide it off of the wall and then hide it behind things.
Hello,
because
everybody.
some of these girls will just, and it's again, they were intelligent girls just 2 years ago, and now we just have a hair studio. When class ends, it's just hair studio. They go out there and it's just God. The only thing is that they most of the time will get over that relatively quickly, while the boys will stay grunting idiots.
We'll see how damaged this thing is when it's done.
Do you want to fly towards me or?
Oh, no. Why?
No.
Shipping platform.
Yeah, it is, Peter. It is exactly. It's
we have
exactly
an
that.
signal. Let's drive the motor car.
Shipping, nice.
Yeah, I need some spare parts to my thing.
Let's see what it is.
Yeah.
Is that unsch? Is that
Unsch? Yeah, that's.
Is that is that? Oh, fuck! There's a hilly part here, and I need more power.
Yeah.
Oh no! I really set it down.
It feels like the Rovers
United
is snap in the
Shipping.
middle. The middle is fine.
The public info of the Yunch clan is you want it, we've got it. Top supplier of components, tools, and gases.
Is that an economy thing?
Trading post, yes.
More power.
Maybe it's a
Actually,
station,
this has
according
the
to
power here is
this.
kind of fine because of the skid steering script. Because all hail Saint Whiplash, Lord of
Saint
scripting.
Whiplash. Lord of scripting.
Am I wrong though?
He scripted to death. His scripture is the only truth.
No, I'm not.
Lordeth whiplasheth.
What?
I'm trying to add THs because that's what oldie times did. Adding THs to everything, so it is ye oldeth shoppeth or ease in the end. Shoppy.
Yeah, that's. I think those are supposed to be silent. Like
My
children.
old my old English is really it's really bad.
Meanwhile, oh, I like seeing this drive though. It might be a little.
Does
crashy,
it
but
does it
it's-
just fly over the hills? Because I have to go relatively slow.
I'm doing 20 meters per second.
Oh.
No, I am not doing 20 meters a second. That's not.
Weather is clear.
I don't want to flip this thing. And I have time. It's not like I'm.
Only English is more French and German. English has and will. I mean, it has always been an amalgamation of many languages.
Yes.
So there's a fair bit of, as far as I know, Latin. Yeah, as far as I know, the word "fuck" is Old Norse.
I saw the whole thing. There was a nice thing about here a prayer. Father. I don't know the one of these
It's
one of
called-
these
it's
standard
called
prayers.
Daddy, but okay.
No, not when it comes to that. And how it was spoken over the times, over the last, I don't know, 1,000 years,
Hmm.
and it's crazy how crazy English changed. The whole thing with I can go back to England in the 1,000 years back and bring my whatsoever. You don't understand anybody there, and they will just maybe nail you to a cross because you're speaking gibberish
Yeah,
to
that's-
them,
yeah.
and it's just it's-
German is the root language of English.
it's one of the that's the thing. What I
Germanic
noticed,
is, but that's
what I noticed is how many words in Old English and really old Germanic or German, how or not only German, the whole here. Come on, Bit. How are the Dutch languages?
Germanic?
Yeah, it's also Germanic, but the Dutch languages have their own thing too. It's
windmill. The Dutch.
nah, I don't.
Neither Dutch.
Nah, it's
Roman. Yeah, maybe
no.
Roman.
You
Roman
have
Empire.
Belgium has French and
Netherlands.
nah.
That's no 114. That's. We are many things here. Linguists.
Brilliant. Yeah.
What?
So it.
Oh, Peter Bodie in the YouTube
Plattdeutsch.
chat.
Yeah, Friesland.
Friesland.
Nah, the Plattdeutsch is also not the. No. The. Fuck off.
But I wonder what made Dutch. Because in my, it's just a very. It had to be a drunken binge. Same with Danish. Either it was founded by Otto the Brainless, with all the speech impediments, or just they were completely shit-faced.
Yeah, what I
Flemish.
understand
Flemish.
Flemish.
That's
Flemish. Yeah, what
So,
I
and-
understand over the evolution of
Thanks, Peter.
language, it's that it's getting simplified by the people using it, and then using different words for something, and then in the matter of time, that different word is coming into the language officially, and the old word for
Yeah.
it is being forgotten over time.
language changes constantly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a that's
all
a
the time.
that's a given. But the weird part is that you again you go back into Old English, and you definitely can see that there is Germanic parts, that there is weirdly French sounding stuff. And one thing I heard is that American English is an older form of English than British English. That's weird.
Yeah, then there's American
it's-
English. Yeah, Bull Slayer, hello.
Oh.
Speaking of, the Engländer, nein, the Amerikaner.
See, Americans.
Appa, fuck you, tree.
What's up with the Americans?
Okay, I'm doing 35. I'm not happy with doing 35.
Okay. The next iteration of this truck needs to be even wider and higher up, because the ground clearance of this thing is just bullshit.
Yeah, that's why I did what I did with the ground clearance.
Yeah, maybe.
I
will
found a
rip-
nice pad to go.
Yeah, I've over-engineered this so it handles a little bit more rugged
It's
terrain, I think.
it's again, Peter. We are when it comes to the
Yeah,
history
go
part
left
in
of
school.
the big mountain.
We are in the recent German history right now, and we watched. I don't know how it's called in English, but there's a movie about how Hitler got to power.
The rise to power.
With the I think it's the rise to power or something. It's here the guy from Stargate, the one with the ship, that played this weird scientist there, and he also played
Is the
Hitler
rock
in
coming
that.
in front of your rover?
He was a
Yeah, okay,
shit
okay.
painter in 14.
He was definitely a shit painter. Yes.
Yeah, that's...
He had no clue about perspective. And again, one of his art teachers said, "You're painting people like you're painting buildings."
Yeah, that's...
And that's
So no, we
that's
are
harsh.
here around these parts. We'll mercilessly critique stuff like that. So. I've seen some
That's the
of
thing.
paintings.
That's the thing. I heard a lot of very angry German today, and it's just
Yeah.
we had this whole thing about kids asking questions about what's up with this whole shit, and then we came to Mein Kampf, and they were completely flashed by the fact that everybody thought it's just it's a forbidden book here. No, it's not. It's not a forbidden book here. You can buy it.
In Netherlands, it is.
Maybe it's also in the Netherlands because of the whole because for us you couldn't buy it because there was an issue with copyright. It's so weird. That's why you couldn't buy it. Yeah,
That's...
it wasn't forbidden. And again, it also was kind of this whole, should we really bring that out?
Trailer's broken.
Okay,
Where?
let's take a look at the shipping platform.
What broke? One of the wheels.
No,
No.
none of the wheels. It get contact on the bottom where the
It bottomed out. Okay.
kit is going down.
Ooh, barrels.
Okay,
The other side.
yeah. We need to bring it back, and then, it's a bit.
Loot. Yes.
No,
Oh, looks okay.
yeah, it just got.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it touched the ground just a little bit.
Again, the back wheels are not supposed to turn. They don't have. They're not supposed to do any. And they were completely flashed by that. And then yesterday, one of the teachers that does that said, "Here's a copy of Mein Kampf. That's my
Wonderful.
my copy of that." But where they were completely then is just, yeah, sure, Swastikas? Yes, yeah, sure. At home, you're allowed to bring them out,
Yeah.
and it's just no. That's a completely forbidden symbol. Not owning, not presenting, not distributing. It's not. No way. Maybe on model airplanes or something like that.
Yes, and
But
and
you
that's
can't you can't just there's my there's my swastika flag that I just have in my living room.
So, if
And yeah.
no, I just found. If I gave you 174 trust components for your birthday, would you be happy?
Thruster components. Did you reach the whole thing already, or
Yeah.
did you find something on the way?
Oh, it's already inside. Yeah.
Okay, then I really don't need to drive there anymore. We need to bring this thing back.
No,
I need
it's
to
a nice. It's a not.
modify the. I need to modify the trailer. It is just.
I'm not
This is
going
not
to,
working
I'm not
out.
going to. I'm just looting a little.
No problem, Peter. See ya later. If it's a
friendly.
trading post, I really don't know what I really want to do there. And now I.
No,
It sits on the ground.
advertises as
Yeah.
a trading post, but it's not.
Now I really. I
don't
am
know.
in a pickle here.
Let's see. So that was the basement.
Come on. Come on. We wiggle this out now. The
Oh, no,
ground
it's
clearance.
stuck.
Ground clearance needs to be
Address.
addressed. Definitely. This is not working out. Can I just
Wait. Kid's
force
so
it?
scared. My 3-year-old just mumbled, "Now I want coffee," while eating his tea. Can we talk about?
Eating is tea. Okay. Do I need to push?
No.
Is-
Lock to the trailer and bring that.
But
Give me
why
a sec.
can't I
Give me a sec.
trade?
No. It's doing something.
I want to trade with the trading post.
I want to push it around so that
A fake one.
yeah, we will bring that back now. Searching for things while not being able to drive over things. You see, that's prototyping. The next iteration of that thing will definitely have
Okay,
more.
so
ground
you're not
clearance.
going to deal with the or do interact with the trading post.
No.
Okay. Cool.
I still have to go 3 kilometers, and again, I'm now just crunching onto
Yeah.
every hill that's here. So no.
Train station with
I'm-
no safe zone. Yeah, train station with no safe zone. And it's a neutral grid, which means
Hi,
you know,
Peter Bodie. Bye bye.
we have to be treated nicely. We can't just. I don't want to antagonize the neutrals. I'm not Zach Brannigan.
Is it better? I think I will drive.
Oh, no!
No.
Or we could just go over the hill and see what the fuck is going on there. I think I want to do that. Turn radius.
No. The trailer will push. Bring down the nose. Bring down the nose. Bring down your nose. Push.
Taking parrots. Yeah, maybe.
Slowly, please. Slowly, please. Yes, thank you. Give me a sec. I will write it. I will try to. No. Don't be so harsh.
No.
No. I will go backwards. That
Okay.
makes the whole thing nicer.
Okay, safe.
Why the fuck? The problem is this trailer's heavy, and it
Yeah.
pushes crazy into the truck. Maybe. we
Yeah, your
need to
trailer is heavy enough to direct the other bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Oh yeah, you have an actual trailer on a hitch, don't you?
Yes, Flatland.
Yeah.
It's cross country driving with a 40 ton. It's just
Yes.
Wait, 40 tons? No, you're a lot.
no.
have to be heavy.
That's more. No. It's just trucks here in Germany maximum weight 40 tons.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So
Because I was thinking, wait, this is Space Engineers. 40 tons is nothing.
it's 140.
Okay, because mine is 463, so...
Yeah, yeah. But again, the problem is that the trailer is, if it just says, no, you're moving in that direction, the whole front part is moving in that direction.
Yep.
That's just how that works. Are you running now, Scott, or what's happening? Did you decide that running is
Why the
better
English call big trucks lorries? I know, Lauren. MBT's is around 60 tons?
We need to go right.
Should first drive to my position.
Okay,
Then go
coming
right
over.
later.
I will fly to your position.
I think. Yeah, it needs iterating, I say. I will push the whole thing a bit and give it a bit more oomph.
Okay, we need to go around the mountain, I think. Lorry? Yeah. Why do they call trucks lorries? Just big rigs of semi-trucks, 76, and then so what? Ah, yeah. Is that a truck? No, it's a lorry. Why? Because I said so, you peasant.
Is there different? Could lorries be, or is a lorry a thing with a trailer? Or is a lorry a thing that is attached? There's this whole different where basically. So we have the whole truck with an attached, not cabin, with an attached cargo compartment plus a trailer, and then we have truck front plus trailer. And I don't know if there's a difference between maybe lorry and
the semi trailer for the big one. You can use both cab.
Yeah, I think here that hill is nice.
It's good that we don't have Australians here. They're just laughing.
Yeah,
and
they'll
saying,
do. It's a cool do.
It's a train.
Oh,
No,
mate,
they
it's a
have these
kill
whole-
delay. That's just
They
that's...
have these whole overland things with there's a truck in front and then 8 trailers or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just we are now scraping
flatbed
that
lorry,
thing up.
And a smaller lorry that pulls a trailer. Yeah, but why is it called a lorry, not a truck? A lorry is a lorry. But
Yeah, it's the British crisps and chips.
that's
French fries and chips.
Lorries and chips.
Lorries and chips.
Also, they have vinegar on their fries, so
On their crisps too, and it's also
highly
something I
problematic.
don't understand. Yeah, it's vinegar on my chips is not a thing. On my crisps, for the British.
3 trailers long in some parts of the States. Huge. Hello.
Hello.
Huh?
How you doing?
Well, I'm doing fine. I have fun. That's a fun challenge to drive this truck through mountainous terrain or through the hilly landscape here.
Yeah.
It's not fun to watch, but I am having fun driving.
I mean, I'm having fun
Happens
watching.
here.
Okay, we need to go back home and no, I need to stop by the Oasis.
See, and I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing the 1910th, having somebody run in front of your car to announce that there's a car coming.
Yeah.
We have a convoy. Well, that lasted all of 2 minutes. But yeah, we
I'm
have
Rubber
big
Duck.
fighter. Rubber duck? What? We're doing cold.
Do you know
A
the,
bit steep.
do you know the movie Convoy?
Yes.
There's a
Yes.
movie that's called Convoy, and the main character is Rubber
it.
Duck.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. That's my love for trucks was forged by Convoy and here Bandit. How were the movies called? In Germany, it was ein ausgekochtes Schlitzohr.
Yeah.
Cocky and the Bandit or whatever? No.
Yeah, something.
The main character is a Pontiac. Oh, apparently. Yeah, that's.
Fifth wheel trainer and give the trailer a non-fifth wheel trainer.
I haven't seen it, so I can't. I mean, I can merely convey.
It's again, if you want to see, maybe that's not your thing. I'm thinking I called a goose. That this is a gooseneck trailer.
And
So gooseneck is a thing where you have basically a long thing over top. And that this here is inspired by a gooseneck trailer. I wanted to have more movement in the gooseneck, but the problem is again I'm too close to the ground.
Okay, I think the.
Again, this doesn't fit completely a gooseneck, but you usually would have gooseneck trailers for I think for big
Where is the logo?
American trucks, these cars with pickups.
I
and-
saw an American truck the other day with a long, because with a long front.
oh yeah, the nose.
Yeah.
That was kind of exotic.
That's like Americans completely losing it when it comes to European trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the past we had also long noses in Europe.
Yeah.
But do you know why those disappeared?
Why? Sorry. Why did the European long noses disappear?
Yeah, the long nose trucks.
Yeah, I know. Just,
I cannot really tell you, but
It is
When I
all
see-
about the
yeah.
combined length of the truck
Yeah.
and the trailer.
Ah,
So
okay.
if you add a nose to it, you are erasing some cargo. So that's why
yeah.
it
It,
nose
Eu-
gone,
Euro-
no cargo.
makes sense.
Yeah.
It kind of I saw shows about here YouTube where American truckers got their hands on a Volvo semi truck, so a European truck, and they were completely flashed by that thing
Love them.
because the
The Glowmaster? Okay.
it seems and again it's not coming from me saying oh we are so much better. It's just it seems that American trucks or European trucks are far more engineered than American trucks. American trucks have the usual a lot of power, but European trucks are far more engineered with the right
1000
smoothness and
horsepower, 20 odd gears.
Yeah. European trucks are also built for comfort.
yeah, long haul. If you want to drive long haul in something, and I don't understand why American trucks then have here's something that we would call dampeners to make the ride smoother. It's a steel frame.
Yeah,
Something that
Most
These-
American trucks have the fairings only in the rear side of the truck itself, and European trucks have it on 4 points.
yeah, and it's a weird
Yeah.
thing how that technology kind of said, nah, we do it completely different. But it could be the whole the American way of we just here we have these crazy trucks that can just haul everything because they have all the power and I don't know. These guys were fleshed by I don't know, a 10-year-old Volvo truck.
I mean, the Swedes
I
do make
tried
some
to
nice.
stay
not
really
not
bit.
not Volvo Scania.
Now we have self-driving trucks.
When it comes to the Simpsons, they always did.
I don't know, will there self-driving trucks? I mean, semi-self-driving, sure, but which reminds me, one day there will be a country song made by not AI about truck running off with the trucker's girlfriend.
Yeah, my truck stole my girlfriend. Now I'm sitting on my porch
I mean, I know
drinking
there's
Budweiser.
Yeah. Yeah. So now my girlfriend has a USB-C.
It's again the best country song is still here, Bo Burnham. That's still the absolute best country song that's out there. My boots cost $3,000, and I'm writing these songs in my private jet for people that don't have money, and it's just
Robots driving big rigs doesn't sound safe. Yeah. That sounds. I please link it to me. That sounds like a nice.
big rigs. What?
Robots driving big rigs doesn't sound safe. Bullslayer, have you driven a car in America or in the USA as it's called? Because after having been there for less than a week in Texas, Dallas, Americans driving cars sure doesn't seem safe in my book. I'm not trying to diss anyone here. I'm just from pure observation.
Here's a 4-ton truck that this 80-year-old guy will drive now with 40 miles through this town.
Yeah,
So-
American trucks or cars have so many blind spots. They need so many cameras. It's amazing.
There is basically these Ford F100, F1000 something 50.
F-150s.
Whatever. There's a 352, I think. They are
Right.
basically made to smash kids, because
Yeah.
What?
their grill is their grill is. This is head height for a kid. So if you perfect height. If you drive in, if you don't see the kid because it just vanishes
Let's just go.
40 meters in front of you, and then you can
Yeah.
directly drive into it and smash its skull.
Maybe you hear a boink, but no.
We have parking spaces
The
here where these
F-250
things.
can't see 7 kids in a row sat in
Can't
front
fit.
of them.
Yeah. They tested that with we basically sit a kid down in front of the truck, and then one behind it, and you can, I don't know, 10, 7, I don't know, and then you see the first kid. So you can kill something without even seeing it. The American way now.
Yeah, it seems that all American stuff, or most stuff, is anti-people.
It's I don't know, but this whole thing for we need it crazy big. That's something I don't understand. There's parking spaces where you couldn't, here in Germany, where you couldn't even fit one of these pickups in. And
Oh,
I
there
don't
is,
understand. I don't understand
know why
that there's
they're-
Germans that buy them.
I recently learned
Our
why
cars are
those
just
trucks
our.
are
Your cars are
big
just our
that
crumple
they are.
zones.
There
There
is
was
a ruling that is being misused by the car companies. That is, the heavier the truck, the more you can ask. That's why they're that big.
The more can I ask for what?
It's a loophole.
How many children
weird-
you can?
Misusing that.
Uh-huh. The crazy the crazy part is that and I don't get it. It's from the muscle cars on American cars, and I like muscle cars. God, I would kill for a Charger, a 69 or something Charger. I would murder somebody for a car like this. But the thing is, these cars don't drive well, and the only thing they have is there's a lot of horsepower for no good reason.
The bigger the pickup, the more they're allowed off on emissions.
Yeah. So we can burn more Amazon jungle because our trucks are a bit bigger or something.
I mean,
like
if you
that.
want to make a horrible country song, I think we just got an idea there.
There was a funny thing with the eruption of Etna. The eruption of Etna that was producing so much O2 that it was compared to 200 years of human produced O2.
Yeah, but that is natural, and nobody can do something about this. We can do something about this, but we don't because money.
Yes, money.
Don't try for it finding your little knuckles bandit. Yeah, I wonder why. Apparently, we managed to ban. Ooh.
We ban what?
Dodge Vipers. Sorry, I have to talk about something else because it kept.
Good. Yeah.
So so it's, as some of you might have noticed or found out, it's Pride Month. And I actually had and you know, the commentary fields on the internet is full of shit. And there was this one person who was just going on and on about how horribly bad that it was that the gays had taken the rainbow for themselves. And I finally got to say the fucking meme that you remember the time the gay people stole the rainbow from God.
It's just.
Oh, it made me so happy.
Damn gay guys.
Yeah. I keep on imagining it like a scene from the Time Bandits.
Oh no! Now we did it. We achieved full Bernie, my burn. Yeah, needs changing. Don't. Everything's fine. We will carry that home and repair it there. And if it explodes, it explodes.
I need to get them. Oh, you wanted me to go to space, didn't you? To move my ship.
You don't have to do that now. It's just.
No, it's.
It would be convenient at some point. I can see the base. It will take only mere hours until we arrive there. And I wanted to not go for too long today. Yeah, this
Subaru
needs
made an advert for lesbians?
a weird thing that it happens in this time where corporations this year didn't change their Twitter logos because they are too afraid.
Okay, I need some parking here. Where's the platform entry? There we go. Can I make it somewhere else? It's 20 kilometers. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's again the Pertum is great. Orbit close.
A tiny Pertum.
A bit of oxygen. a bit of oxygen, and relatively flat driving space.
Yep.
That I'm not using here.
Mustang was
Artemis
originally a car for
Gray.
girls? Oh, I didn't. Okay.
What
Because
is-
you can... No, I just... Mustang was originally a car for girls. And I'm sitting here thinking, do you operate it with your penis or vagina? If not, then it's for everyone. But
Mustang.
I don't know how you drive a Mustang. So maybe it does use your genitalia in some way. Oh.
Profit always is a problem. We all know that it is kind of in the last few years when it comes to pride, it is just we all know that big corporations don't do that because they are so
No,
nice.
we will
and
take your
do
gay
the
money,
pride
please.
Then to the give us your gay money. That's the thing. But again, this year it is clear that when certain people say no, we don't, all this gay and inclusive shit is just no, that's not right. And suddenly it doesn't happen because now they think we don't want to lose the right money.
Yeah. The Thunderbird had a male market locked up. Oh. Okay.
But Mustang wasn't there. I know that there was a movie where somebody came and talked about the Mustang, about the Mustang and how to market it and how to design it. Oh, here the Ferrari Ford versus Ferrari, the thing where I think there is the British driver that then comes in and tells the guy that is presenting the Mustang what he should change to make it a better car, and it's just maybe, but didn't. Oh no, I'm misremembering the whole thing about Corvette and Mustang because all the astronauts got Corvettes.
Right. Ooh, I learned about a new knife the other day, which is not an
nice.
astronaut knife, but a cosmonaut machete. All the
Why would
cosmonauts,
cosmonauts?
in
Yeah, they
case
got-
they landed.
They land.
Wherever, they have a very special machete. It looks like a chisel. It's really interesting.
I need to search that now.
You do.
because-
So it was advertised for 500 euros. Or they are usually apparently, according to one blog post on the internet, so you can trust it. Goes for around 500 to 700 euros. Sorry, dollars. So yeah,
I know now the gun that cosmonauts got, but the machete is not. Cosmonauts took shotguns into orbit.
Of course they did.
All right, now I find it. Yeah, it looks kind of like a triangle, with
Yeah.
a flat thing in front, and because it's meant for hacking. More
Yes.
weight in the front, better hacking. That's why kukris are amazing and.
Yeah.
That looks crazy.
There.
Super Soviet space survival machete.
What, Super Soviet?
Super Soviet space survival machete. That's how you can buy it.
Communism.
The hard communism, the really hard communism.
Yeah. Not Leninism, not Maoism. Superism.
The shotgun they took was also spacey.
Okay, okay, I have to Google cosmonaut space shotgun.
Google
That's amazing.
Google the TP dash A or not dash the minus. I think
I'll
it's the
just go
dash, dash 8
cosmonaut.
Cosmonaut shotgun. It's
Naut gun.
TP
82. Yeah.
Yeah.
Combination gun. Ooh, I like those.
Yeah, it has 3 barrels and all that stuff. Yeah, it's a super Soviet space survival
12
machete.
gold and a half
200
gauge
bucks.
shotgun and 545 times 39 rifle. With 2 shotgun barrels and 1 rifle. Effective firing range 200 meters. So iron sights
And
break
it's
open.
basically it's basically a pistol shotgun.
I mean, it looks like something you make in Ark Survival Evolved at the lower levels. So
Yes.
yeah, that's
So okay, I need pistons. I need to jack that thing up and then bring the wheelbase down. And then do something with this trailer. The wheelbase needs to be crazy.
oh no.
That
no.
isn't fun.
Bye.
So it's
Chip.
a shotgun, but call it a survival pistol.
No, it's a. I mean, it's a combination weapon,
Yeah.
which is actually a kind of cool little thing.
It's the idea of giving your cosmonauts, if you just drop them into Siberia, give them something that they maybe can kill bears with or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading that because Leonov, he had the fear of encountering bears.
Yeah.
He rarely saw one, but he made sure that every cosmonaut had a shotgun.
Leonov the cosmonaut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alexei
Yeah.
Archipovich Leonov said, "I think the 9mm that you give us is not enough to kill bears. Maybe we need
No.
something bigger." And then they
I
just
mean, that is also the most Soviet thing ever. Yeah. So the big issue for our cosmonauts: bear attacks.
Yes.
I would have
again,
gone. I beg your pardon, comrade.
the American astronauts were dropped somewhere into the sea. So I think most of the time they dropped into the Pacific.
Yeah.
But the Russian cosmonauts were dropped into Siberia, and then they had
Yeah.
to be found in Siberia. So
That's a harder
it could
sell,
take
though.
a while. So the idea to get dropped onto land is already kind of
Yeah.
a very harsh thing to do to your cosmonauts, and then say we will drop you into the worst part of the country that you can be dropped into, because there's
Enjoy
just it's
Beerlandia.
flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's flat and in summer kind of smushy.
If you're lucky and the permafrost is gone long enough, you'll land on a mammoth corpse.
You're relatively soft.
Speaking of words having meaning, I learned the meaning behind the word mammoth.
Because
It's from I did some reading earlier today, and so it's apparently from Finnish partially, because the original tribes of Super Russia or Siberia were Finno whatever in the language.
oh,
so
don't
it's-
let the
So it's ma, which means earth, and moth, which means mold.
an earth mole.
Yeah, that's a mammoth.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kinda cool and weird, and I loved learning it.
Scott, 2 blocks or 1 block down?
Ooh,
Crab walking around me doesn't help. Maybe we can also add a.
is thing in the position that I see at my monitor?
I don't know. I don't see your monitor. I can't. I jacked it up.
I see the
Estonian,
back
where
part
ma
with
means earth and
two
mat means mold.
wheels in the ground, and
Oh.
the
Nah.
front part
Desync.
is.
What are you guys doing?
That's desync. I'm bringing up the truck to change
desync.
out wheels
Great.
at some point.
Yeah.
And it seems that good Scott is just desyncing hard.
Ah, yeah, that might happen.
Very
Also,
hard.
also, Bull, I mean, Russians afraid of bears? Who better to be afraid of bears than Russians?
Think about the bears if Russians are afraid of them. Piston.
What will somebody think of the bears?
I don't. That's not what I meant.
But back to the question, I would go with 2 blocks.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
2 blocks is
I
is the
concur
way
with
to
that.
go. 6.
I don't have too much ice. I need to get some
Now the
ice.
problem will be bringing up the front.
Aber
Yeah. Let me at least finish this here before we
Yeah,
do
just-
aber.
yeah, okay. So
I-
should I say people, or I was thinking should I say folk, and that wouldn't be nice, would it? I'll go down to Pertam again.
Bring materials for a small piston and some.
Jawohl, ja.
Oh, I'm not bringing the material for a small piston. I'm
No,
just
no,
in
no. You
space.
don't. No. It's
Yeah, okay.
just-
No, my space pistons. Who cares about those?
Those
Oh.
can drown in a
Yeah,
fire.
that's not the position that thing is in. Kinda, it is not.
There.
I'm just going to. Yeah, who cares about
That
me?
that is
Yeah.
real hard desync because in your picture it's not even attached to the front part.
Server is at 4 hours.
No, it's to
uptime,
the front part, but,
so
wait.
That makes sense.
No, I think it's your thing. Your thing is a clang monster. Mine is clangy. Yours is clangy as shit.
I'm not going to super disagree with you there. Also, did I
Oh,
not claim land?
Not
Oh, on the
I
isle?
don't have enough space. No.
It's not strong enough.
Ow. Be
And it's
stronger, Piston.
also no. We
Strong.
need to maybe unlock this thing.
Oh,
I
yeah.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
it
yeah.
went up
I did.
and in the ground.
I know that's the big problem right now. Okay, bring that back in.
That didn't work. Nice.
Yeah. No, it should work. But could you
You need to
bring
make it wider.
no bring down the problem is that thing is too heavy for a small piston. That's why it just melts into the ground.
Yeah.
So the big problem is that if I lock it, the impulse axis is too high, so then it just isn't moving anymore because it just says no, I'm not square enough to the ground.
We are back down. Now,
We need to
Mensch,
Maybe-
Volk,
grab it from different.
friends.
Yes.
I need to go to work tomorrow, and I am pretty knackered. So
Yeah.
I keep on without me. It's not necessary. For
No, I'm not. I need to sleep too. But,
that's yeah.
But the problem right now is that it is a problem that needs fixing, and I'm. Oh, no! It vanished into the ground. You dang awful thing!
So yeah, and but I've had a lot of fun. Lots of stuff has happened.
That's good to hear.
Misadventures, big and large. I need to repair some stuff on the rover, which was cruelly. Oh, just one block. Never mind.
Let's do this, and then do. Give me a sec.
I mean, that is. There we go. Perfection.
We do the hard thing.
And I will be around quite possibly on Sunday.
Nice.
So I will say, yeah, and I will say have a lovely weekend. Thank you for playing. All that jazz. Love you guys or something. Take care. There. And then I need to draw.
So I want to bring this up and then I will stop too because it is too